Hello and welcome to the Ben and Polly channel. This is my first ranking video and I'm ranking the episodes of Series 1 of New Who, which was the first series that I ever watched. Started watching just before the Christmas invasion. I got all the DVDs off of eBay after my friend recommended the show to me. So we're going to start off number 10, Aliens of London World War III. I'm treating all the two-parters as one story. So this one is not a favourite of mine. It's not one I go to rewatch at all, but for what it is, it's great fun. It's just a bit too silly for my liking. The fart jokes is just a bit much for me, but it has some great moments. Harriet Jones is obviously amazing, and the scenes with Mickey and Jackie, and then we move on to Boomtown, which is slightly better because the situation with Margaret is actually really interesting, and when she goes to dinner with the Doctor, and then you've got Mickey, Jack, Rose and the Doctor all kind of just having fun together and learning how to say Raxacoricofollipatorius, which hopefully I just got right. But yeah, still a bit silly, and then you've got the Mickey and Rose drama, which brings it down a lot. But for what it is, it's it's good fun. It's not awful or anything. So next we have The Long Game, which, yeah, to be honest, I would just say it's long. It feels very long when you watch it because not enough happens. It's got very interesting characters like the ones on screen here. The editor, Suki, and Adam Mitchell. You know, the companion that sort of never was. It's written very well and there's great aspects to it, but it's very much written as the prequel to the finale and it isn't really in the story in its own right. Unlike The End of the World, which is a nice fun little romp on its own. It's very much kind of bog standard future Who, the companion's first journey. So, but there's some really great characters like Jabe and her connection with the Doctor, and just seeing all the aliens meeting on platform 1 and watching the Earth burn, and when you watch Doctor Who for the first time, it's a good introduction, definitely, just after Rose. So I enjoy it for what it is, and it has some funny scenes like Rose talking to the plant. But then next we have the actual episode Rose, which comes as the actual introduction to Doctor Who and to New Who in particular. It's great for someone who has never seen the show before, as I was once. And I really enjoy it as a standalone. Every now and then it's good to rewatch. The Autons, they're not my favourite monster. In the classic series I don't particularly like them either, in the John Pertwee era, but for what it is and for a character piece introducing us to all our people that we're going to love later on, it's great. It's a fun time. But what's even more fun is the Unquiet Dead. I have a real soft spot for this one because it was the first one that really had an impact on me, I think, because I love the stories that are set in the past and the ones that feature historic characters. It's run-of-the-mill fun times, but it's got great villains in the Gelf, and Gwyneth is a great character, and there's just so much going on. It's just a bit of a crazy one, to be honest. But yeah, I really enjoy it, and I love that it's set at Christmas, which is my favourite time of year, and it's very beautifully shot as well. Next we have Dalek. This might be a bit of a surprise, but yeah, I'm just not that into the Daleks, I'm afraid. I can tell you this is a superb episode. It's written brilliantly, and you know, this is probably at the top of a lot of people's lists, but I just can't get on with the Daleks. I don't know, it's just not what makes one of my favourite episodes, unfortunately. But yeah, great characters, great idea. It's aged a little bit, but those scenes with Eccleston and the Dalek, absolutely amazing. Next we have Bad Wolf Parting of the Ways. Another fun one which is aged a little bit with the inclusion of those game show scenes that, yeah, if you're not from the UK or if you don't remember Big Brother and the Weakest Link, you're going to kind of miss out on a lot of the British jokes and sense of humour. But it's definitely a character piece, and although it's about the Daleks, it's not completely about the Daleks, they just happen to be in it. So that's why I love that one so much. But second place goes to The Empty Child the Doctor Dances, which I still believe is, I was going to say the best Stephen Moffat script, but it's a toss-up between this one and Silence in the Library Forest of the Dead, which I love as well. But this two-parter is great. It's got that rare mix of comedy and drama and the historical elements, which I just love. Nancy, great character, and intro of Captain Jack, obviously. But number one, I'm sorry, for me, nothing can beat Father's Day. This is the first episode I ever watched. I just saw a repeat on BBC Three back in the day, and I think I was attracted to the soapy elements of it because I used to be obsessed with EastEnders. But I just thought, yeah, what's this? What's going on? Didn't know anything about Doctor Who. And then after I watched this episode, I found out about the show from my friend, and I watched the whole of Series 1 in time for the Christmas invasion at Christmas. And this episode, it's just, I think it's simplicity. It's just wonderful. You don't have to know anything about Doctor Who to just watch it and enjoy it for those great character moments with Rose. And for me, Doctor Who is very much about, you need to connect with the companion more than the Doctor. I think Stephen Moffat said that at one point. It's just so well written, and such a beautiful story with wonderful music from Murray Gold, and you really feel for Rose, and you can see why she's doing this and why she wants to stop her dad from dying, obviously, but then not tell her dad what's going on, and then the Doctor doesn't know what to do, and he has that big falling out with Rose, and Rose's dad coming on to her, and it's just a bit of everything. There's still comedy gold in there, even though it's such an emotional episode. And I like the fact that I think it was Stuart and Sarah Clark, their wedding, just normal people, and 9 is so wonderful, just saying that, you know, they're important and everyone's important, and it's exactly what Doctor Who is about. An absolute brilliant episode that will always be so important to me. So that's about it. Thank you for listening to my ranking of the Series 1 episodes. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe or leave a comment with your ranking, and I shall hopefully see you soon. Bye.